Last week Sunday, KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi held a public briefing making several damning allegations against Gauteng police top brass, who he claims have been captured by organised crime in the province. Mkhwanazi's allegations fall on the back of a move by Police Minister Senzo Mkunu to disband the Political Killings Task Team, a unit established by President Cyril Ramaphosa in 2018 to investigate a number of high-profile political killings in the volatile province. Mkhwanazi claims to have uncovered, through investigations by members of the Political Killings Task Team who were deployed to assist organised crime officials in Gauteng, a syndicate involving politicians, senior cops, correctional service officials, prosecutors and business people who have been captured by a drug cartel in the province. The allegations have been the subject of intense scrutiny by South Africans, political parties, civil society and experts who have called for heads to roll. So let's break down those implicated by Mkhwanazi. Vuzimuzi Khaing Matlala. At the center of the allegations is Gauteng tenderpreneur with strong links to the ANC, Vuzimuzi Khaing Matlala, a dangerous underworld figure who's been implicated in several high-profile investigations. For the past 2.5 years, News 24 has investigated his dodgy dealings in a series of exposés. Matlala first came onto the radar in 2022 when 3 of his companies were flagged by slain whistleblower Babita Deokaran in the multi-billion rand Tembisa Hospital scandal. Despite being probed by the SIU into his dodgy tender dealings with Tembisa Hospital, Matlala scored a 360 million rand police tender through his company, Media Care 24 Tshwane District, in June. The follow-up articles by News 24 uncovering Matlala's dubious dealings and corruption links resulted in the tender being cancelled by Police Commissioner Fani Masimola in January. Matlala was subsequently arrested earlier this year, not for his tender dealings, but rather for links to a botched assassination attempt on his famous ex-lover, Tebogo Tobejane, who survived a hit in Bryanston in October 2023 while leaving a popular nightclub. Matlala was arrested in May during a sting operation in Midrand and is currently facing charges of fraud, attempted murder and conspiracy to commit murder, with possible further charges to be added in the coming days. During his initial appearances, he abandoned his bid for bail. Opa Brown Makozi. Possibly one of the most interesting names revealed by Mkhwanazi is that of Opa Brown Makozi, a well-known figure by senior cops in Gauteng who refer to him simply as Brown. The interesting part is that Brown Makozi is not a police officer and has never been. He is simply an ANC card-carrying member based in the Northwest who also has several businesses linked to his name in Mafikeng. Mkhwanazi paints Makozi out as an information peddler who alleges to have had communication with Matlala as well as Police Minister Senzo Mkunu. Screenshots from the investigation provided by Mkhwanazi show communications between Makozi and Matlala, but more importantly, a proof of payment showing Matlala having paid 111,000 rand to Makozi for assisting in attempts to have the Political Killings Task Team dismantled. Makozi is believed to have fueled tensions between police top brass and meddled in high-profile investigations into SAPS officials in an attempt to shield Matlala from the law catching up with him. Screenshots provided by Mkhwanazi show alleged communication between Makozi and Mkunu, which relate to the dismantling of the task team, as well as an agenda to take down crime intelligence head Dumisani Khumalo and Mkhwanazi. Makozi makes specific reference to a meeting between himself, a deputy national commissioner and a police chief of staff in an attempt to push this agenda. Senzo Mkunu. Police Minister Senzo Mkunu is also someone whose credibility has been questioned following Mkhwanazi's briefing. During a sit-down interview with EWN in April, Mkhwanazi accused people of influencing Mkunu in his decision to disband the Political Killings Task Team. Mkhwanazi alleges Mkunu issued a letter to the National Police Commissioner on December 31st last year for the disbandment of the task team, a decision he feels he should have been consulted on before being taken. He further alleges that Mkunu went on to instruct Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Shadrach Sabir, to take away 121 dockets from the task team in March, with no work being carried out on these cases since. In March, Mkunu informed Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Police that he did not know Brown Makozi, following concerns raised by Mkhwanazi that Makozi had contacted him and was in possession of confidential police information relating to high-profile investigations and internal affairs. Following Mkhwanazi's briefing on Sunday, Mkunu went back on his previous statement to Parliament, conceding that he has met with Makozi and that he is just a comrade and not an associate. He further claims to have never requested or received anything from Makozi. Shadrach Sabir. Tensions between Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Shadrach Sabir, and Mkhwanazi have been strained for some time. In Sunday's briefing, Mkhwanazi referred to Sabir as a criminal. Sabir responded in an SABC interview claiming Mkhwanazi's allegations were baseless. The tensions between the pair stems from investigations into the murder of Kiernan aka Forbes, when Sabir instructed Mkhwanazi's deputy to report to Gauteng to brief the then Minister of Police, Bheki Cele, on where investigations stand. Mkhwanazi did not take kindly to Sabir making such a request without consulting him first. In an interview with EWN earlier this year, Sabir revealed that there were attempts by certain individuals within SAPS to try and establish a link between himself and Vusi Khaing Matlala, and a concerted effort by Mkhwanazi to tarnish his reputation. Sabir claims Mkhwanazi was bitter over the arrest of Dumisani Khumalo. President Cyril Ramaphosa has taken it upon himself to deal with Mkhwanazi's allegations, meeting with Police Minister Senzo Mkunu, Police National Commissioner Fani Masimola, and Mkhwanazi himself this week, ahead of his address to the nation this Sunday. He is expected to provide outcomes of his engagements with those implicated in Mkhwanazi's explosive allegations.